This is the D-Lo Show, and I am your host, Ryan D-Lo Delosier. Episode we're going to cover today is called When Justice Fails, the case against Angel Luis Olivares. I know it's been a few weeks since I've been on here and hosting anything. Been kind of busy lately, but I'm glad to be back and glad to be hosting some shows for you. And I'm excited to be able to get started here. I'm going to cover this host here. I want to welcome you back once again. Today we're diving into a case that, honestly, it's been weighing on me since I've rediscovered this one. It's the story of a young man. His name, Angel Luis Olivares. Back in 2016, he was accused of murder in Yakima, Washington. That case, it never went to trial. It was dismissed because a witness refused to testify. When we fast forward 9 years later, May of 2025, Olivares is once again behind bars, this time for another drive-by murder. The similarities, they're chilling. The outcome is tragic. And here, today, we are going to address the haunting question. What if justice had been carried out the first time? Let's rewind to April 10th, 2016 in Yakima, Washington. It's 3:45 on a Sunday afternoon on South 17th Avenue near Franklin Park and Franklin Middle School. It's a beautiful afternoon. People are out playing. And then 17-year-old Antonio Olguin is walking down the street with friends when a car filled with rival gang members speeds past. Shots are fired. And at this moment, Antonio is struck in the neck by a .40 caliber bullet. He collapses in the street. Despite being rushed to the hospital, he dies within an hour. The Yakima County coroner later rules the cause of death, rapid blood loss from a gunshot. The police identify the suspects, 16-year-old Angel Olivares as the shooter. 22-year-old Damian Iniguez is the driver. Recall that this murder did happen in Yakima. Olivares is later arrested in Phoenix, Arizona, and brought back to Yakima. Prosecutors announce they will try 16-year-old Angel Olivares as an adult. A witness initially identifies Olivares as the gunman, but later that witness is arrested on an unrelated robbery. When it comes time for trial, he refuses to testify. And with that, the case against Angel Olivares collapses. In July of 2016, Yakima County Prosecutor Joe Brusick announces the charges are dismissed. Not because they believe Olivares was innocent. No. They are dropped and dismissed because without that testimony, they couldn't prove the case beyond a reasonable doubt. Brusick called it tragic. He said it was his hope to someday retry Olivares for murder. But that never happened, and Angel walked free. Now let's jump ahead 9 years to May 28th, 2025. In Schawana, Grant County, area near Beverly, Washington, near Mattawa, deputies respond to the reports of an abandoned vehicle. Inside, they find 44-year-old Juan Pablo Acosta. and he is dead from multiple gunshot wounds. You see, earlier that night, Acosta had been on the phone with a friend saying he was being chased by a carload of gangsters. Minutes later, he was ambushed. Detectives trace a suspect vehicle, a white Chrysler 300. That vehicle leads them to none other than Angel Luis Olivares, now 23 years old and living in Ephrata, Washington. Angel Luis Olivares is arrested outside his home and booked into Grant County Jail. This time, he's not alone. Two other men, Gilberto Sanchez Medina and Isaac Almeida Chittum, both 19, are charged with Acosta's murder. The Grant County Sheriff's Office says this was gang-related, though Acosta himself, the victim, was not a gang member. So let's go back through these things. Here's how things stand today. Angel Luis Olivares is currently in custody at the Grant County Jail. His booking number is 25A0801. He's charged with second-degree murder under Washington law, and he's also charged with drive-by shooting. As for bail, it's been denied. Angel Luis Olivares is not going anywhere anytime soon. Now think about this pattern. 2016, gang involvement. For the 2016 murder, there was gang involvement, there was a drive-by shooting, and Olivares is accused as the gunman. There was no conviction in this case. If we fast forward 9 years later to 2025, we have gang involvement, a drive-by shooting, and Olivares once again is charged. The modus operandi, or MO, is the same. It's the same style of crime. It's the same gang ties. It's even the same name. And here is the hard truth. If the 2016 case hadn't collapsed, if witnesses had testified, if prosecutors had secured a conviction, maybe, just maybe, Juan Pablo Acosta would still be alive today. Now here's something important I want to point out. In the state of Washington, there is no statute of limitations on murder. That means the 2016 case can still be reopened and prosecuted if new evidence comes forward or if witnesses are finally willing to talk. And according to the Yakima Police Department, that case, Antonio Olguin's murder on April 10th, 2016, it's officially marked as solved. It was assigned under case number 16Y014977 to Detective Delosa, D-E-L-O-Z-A. Yakima police still list Antonio as the victim. They still identify a firearm as a weapon used, and they still have a tip form available on their website encouraging anyone with information to come forward. That means it's not too late for justice. If someone is willing to speak, Angel Olivares could one day face trial for both murders. That's the part that's tough to swallow. 2 murders, 2 grieving families, and one name at the center, Angel Olivares. The system broke down in 2016, and the cost of that failure was another life lost in 2025. It shows us how dangerous it is when witnesses stay silent, whether from fear, intimidation, or distrust of the system, because silence doesn't just stop one case, it leaves the door wide open for future crimes. So I'll say it again. In Washington, there is no time limit on murder charges. That's right, there is no statute of limitations. If anyone out there has information about the 2016 killing of Antonio Esteban Olguin, Yakima police are still taking tips. This case can still be prosecuted. And maybe, just maybe, Antonio's family could finally get the justice they've been waiting for almost a decade. As of today, in September 2025, Angel Luis Olivares sits in the Grant County Jail awaiting trial for the murder of Juan Pablo Acosta. But if the system works as it should, this time there will be no walking free. And maybe, just maybe, the Yakima case will be reopened, bringing closure to Antonio's family as well. This isn't just about crime, it's about justice, accountability, and the cost of silence. Thank you for listening to The Delo Show. Stay safe, stay aware, and I'll catch you on the next episode.